Ladies and gentlemen, the Stanley Cup.
Congratulations both to the Lightning and the Avalanche organizations for their terrific seasons and for giving us a spectacular Stanley Cup final. For the Lightning, this was their third Stanley Cup final appearance in 3 years. A feat that is unmatched in the NHL in nearly 40 years, and one that's never been accomplished before during the salary cap era. Congratulations to owner Jeff Vinnick, general manager Julien Brisebois, head coach John Cooper, and all the Lightning players on this tremendous accomplishment. For the Avalanche, it's been 21 long years since they hoisted the Stanley Cup. But with a tremendous regular season and a dominant playoff performance, they've climbed the mountain and are on top of the mountain again. Congratulations, first and foremost, to the Avalanche players for their commitment, their sacrifice, and their achievement in winning the most sought-after trophy in all of professional team sports. Congratulations also to owners Stan and Josh Kroenke, general manager Joe Sakic, Chris McFarland, Charlotte Graham, head coach Jared Bednar, and the entire coaching staff. On behalf of the National Hockey League and Commissioner Gary Bettman, I have the privilege to invite Avalanche captain Gabriel Landeskog to come over and accept and hoist the Stanley Cup.
Take one lift, your ride, best trip. And Eric Johnson, the old roommates, Landeskog's first roommate, hands it off to the longest-serving member of the Colorado Avalanche.
Through the ups and downs and the trials and tribulations, you think maybe it'll never happen. A magical year, a magical moment that you'll remember forever. And always great to see how teammates react to each other. And here, not surprisingly, Andrew Cogliano, 1,140 games in the National Hockey League, his 115th playoff. And this moment he's been dreaming of his entire life.
It's on the losing side against Tampa Bay in Dallas. And you heard all the references during the interviews when the first players mentioned Andrew Cogliano. And here's the guy we've been waiting for. Cole Harbor, you've got another Stanley Cup.
Another grizzled veteran, maybe last chance. PTO to start, came in, played a significant role. Gerard's injury gives Johnson 1,025 games in the National Hockey League. And this moment, another key contributor. When you get injuries, guys got to step in, and Johnson did, amazingly.
Sam Gerard was out of the lineup. Who's next as he looks around? And it's going to be Nazem Kadri, who comes back from the broken thumb for the biggest goal of his life, and now the biggest moment of his hockey career.
Chris, just the 9th player in all the history of the NHL to score an overtime winner in his first Stanley Cup final game. No bigger goal and no better moment for Nazem Kadri.
Well, a guy that we hope to see tonight who has lifted the cup before, Andrei Burakovsky, was with Washington. He scored in the first 2 games of this series, but unable to finish.
And how about Darcy Kemper? So much talk about the goaltender at the other end. Well, he did exactly what he needed to do, dealt with injury, got help from Pavel Francouz, but in the end did what he had to do to win. And what a great acquisition again by Joe Sakic, ending in this moment.
10 wins for Kemper, 6 for Francouz. Mikko Rantanen lifts it high as we join Kyle.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. Alongside Nathan McKinnon. Nate, in your 9th year, not only did you win something, you won the big one. What was going through your mind throwing that thing over your head?
It's heavy, man. What a feeling. Just to share with these guys, watching a guy like Cogliano hoist the trophy just means the world to all of us. That's what it was all about for the whole playoffs, just about the guys in the room. And how much we care about each other, and it's just surreal. It hasn't really sunk in yet. So,
Nate, I know you put so much pressure on yourself to be great every night. What does it feel like now to be able to finally exhale, knowing that the job is done?
It's unbelievable. This is what we work for. I can't wait to hug my dad. Just to share with people you love. That's what it's all about. So it's not really about me. It's about sharing it with my teammates and my family. So it means everything.
You mentioned the people you love. You've been a guest at a couple of Stanley Cup parties back home in Cole Harbour. What's it going to be like to host one?
Well, he better be coming. I've been the drunkest guy at 2 of his, so he better be drunk at mine. But it's cool. I have my name engraved on the cup with 87, my idol, and along with all the best players that ever play this game. So we all do. Get it engraved with these 26 Warriors. It's just a dream come true.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
David and Elliot.
Yeah, we're here with Nazem Kadri. Kadri, listen, this is something you've dreamed of since you were a little guy. What's it like now? You hoist the cup, you're a champion.
It still feels like a dream. Really, it feels even better than I thought it would. So it's an incredible moment. The fashion we did it, the adversity we faced, it's picture perfect. This is incredible.
Your journey the last couple of weeks, you get injured against Edmonton, you didn't know if you'd be able to play, the game-winning goal the other night. Just take us through the emotion of the last few weeks.
Oh, it's such a roller coaster ride in terms of emotions. Obviously I break my hand, I think I'm done. I came back, I couldn't even tie my own skates. So I shout out to the trainer, tying my skates before every game. I don't care, whatever it took, I was going to be out here one way or another.
Naz, you have a lot of fans down in Southern Ontario, London, of course, Toronto, etc. What do you want to say to all those fans out there that have stuck with you and wanted to see you have this moment?
I love you guys. That's all there is to be said. I mean, I've had supporters in my corner from day one, never wavered. And, for everyone that thought I was a liability in the playoffs, you can kiss my ass.
Congratulations.
Sammy Girard, who was hurt in the St. Louis series, gets to lift the cup. A key member. You mentioned Jack Johnson had to come in. Just thinking back, Kadri unveiling the fact that he couldn't even do up his skates, and we'll hear those stories now about how badly hurt a lot of players were on both sides to get to this moment.
Yeah, here's where the journey is so worth it. And you hear about teammates. Here's a pretty big teammate down with Kyle, Andrew Cogliano.
Yes, Craig, thank you very much. Andrew, each person we have interviewed here so far said one of the people they are most happy for is you, to get this moment with the Stanley Cup. What's going through your mind?
Yeah, I don't know, not a whole lot. Yeah, it's tough to process really at the moment. you know what, I think that last 2 minutes, I just had my head straight forward and counted down the seconds. But you know what, I can't really describe it right now. I think it's surreal doing it with this team. It's a great bunch of guys. It was a team that really came together all playoffs and had a mission right from the beginning. And it's just obviously completely satisfying.
You know, one of your favorite players growing up was Joe Sakic. What was your reaction when you got the phone call from him near the trade deadline that you were coming here and had a chance to win?
Yeah, obviously just revitalized me, and you know, I was able to come to a place to have a chance to do this, and you know, I laid it on the line, and I try to fit in and play a role for the team, and obviously just fit in, and we did it. It's I don't know, can't really describe it as of right now.
All right, Andrew, congrats. Thank you for the time.
Thank you very much.
David and Elliot.
You know, Jared, I think of that first year. You started late. It was such a hard year, and you always felt that it was going to end well.
Yeah.
When that clock was counting down and Rantanen was jumping off the bench, what's going through your head?
I mean, I was in disbelief, honestly. Yeah, it's still kind of sinking in. It's just surreal. I'm just so happy that our guys got rewarded for the hard work they put in. I mean, they've been an amazing group all season long, more determined than ever after the last couple seasons. And seeing guys like Landy, EJ, McKinnon, watching them get rewarded and seeing the smiles on their faces, I mean, it's still sinking in. It's hard to believe, but I mean, it feels great.
Jared, just 5 years ago, 60 losses, dead last in the NHL. To go from that team in that situation to Stanley Cup champions, how do you explain this?
A lot of hard work. I mean, the whole organization being on the same page from Joe on down, or ownership group on down. And I mean, it's just been amazing.
We'll let you go
celebrate.
Yeah.
Time for the coach to lift the cup. Jared said in his first interview with Joe Sakic, Joe told him this was the kind of team he was looking for in style. And after a 48-point rookie season as a head coach, they're now lifting the cup 6 years later. And a coaching staff that's been together for 5 years: Ray Bennett, Nolan Pratt, UC Parkala, the goaltending coach.
When you hear the common words by coach and player talking about the team, and there's Joe Sakic, what a different feeling that must be. Joe the player did it twice. Now Joe the GM gets to raise it again over his head.
The rest of the staff will get a chance. It's the goaltending coach, UC Parkala. Speaking of the Finns, they win the Olympics, they win the World Championship, and now Mikko Rantanen, Arturi Lehkonen, and company will take a Stanley Cup back to Finland too. Let's check back in with David Elliott and Darcy Kemper.
That's right, Darcy Kemper. All Saskatoon has a big smile on their face right now. You can't hide that smile. What's going through your head right now?
I'm just, trying to let this all soak in, and it doesn't even feel real right now. So this is unbelievable.
You know, Darcy, you're up against the other guy who's the best in the world, the best in the business, and you're going through the ups and downs. What do you tell yourself when it's 1-0 in this game and you can't let up another one?
Yeah, I mean, just watch the way we defended this game. The guys were so great. They've been great all year, and it's an honor to play with them, and they make my job pretty easy. So I just go out there and try to do what I can.
And Darcy, when you think about your personal journey, this is now your 4th team. The eye injury in the first round. Who do you think about when you were able to show the amount of resilience it took personally to get to this part?
Just my whole life, just keep pushing and keep believing yourself, and I got to thank my family. They never let me stop believing, and these guys have had my back since the day I got traded here. They're unbelievable, and this is so special.
Stanley Cup champ, congrats.
Kyle with Joe Sakic. Kyle?
Elliot, thank you. Joe, does the cup feel any heavier 21 years later?
Actually, it does. A little weaker now. But you know what? I'm so proud of this group. Amazing job all year, right from training camp. These guys were on a mission. They bought in. The coaches did a great job. And, I mean, they've been working so hard for this moment. I'm just so proud of all the guys.
You know, along this way, it wasn't steady growth. There were some bumps. How did you in your position stick with it and follow your gut?
Well, we just got a great group of guys, great group of leaders. That core is they're amazing, and they all want to win, and they all wanted to stick together and try and get this thing done. And yeah, you just every year you just try and get a little bit better, and it's all paid off. Like I said, this year has been an amazing run from all these guys. They faced a lot of adversity, and you know, nothing fazed them. They just got up the next day and went to work and prepared and just went game by game and didn't look too far ahead. And you know, last year we lost, and you could tell it hurt our guys, and they were going to do whatever they could this year to make this day possible.
Joe, you were one of the great captains in history. I would love to know what you thought of Gabe Landeskog and how he handled this entire journey.
He's an amazing captain. I mean, he was youngest captain in the league for a reason. You know, when he started, well, way back in, I don't even know how many years ago it is now, but he's just a poised guy. He's got the locker room under control. You know, he's a leader on and off the ice and in the community, and I couldn't be any happier for him. He's just a tremendous person, tremendous captain, tremendous player.
Joe, congratulations. Thank you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Chris.
Joe raised